Hello, my name is Jeremiah Simeon. In this documentary, you'll learn a little bit more about who I am. And just to give you kind of a little glimpse of who I am, basically, I'm a young man, also an artist, who finally had his dream come true. And as you can see, this is years later, how I have enjoyed what I've done so far. I don't have any regrets. I've done everything that I could have done at the time wanted to do it. So I enjoyed it. But on that note, I feel that people use me. I feel I've been used and abused. I feel like every job I have, I've been used. I feel like through my family members I've been used, and different people around the world. I feel like I have been used and abused by them. I mean, actually, when I was a teenager, I was physically abused by my ex-stepfather figure, should I say, who so say took care of us. I didn't believe that, because he sure didn't really take care of me. I'm not gonna lie, I've changed. But I think by me changing, I think I've become better. I've got a lot of anger issues. I've got a lot of bitterness, hatred that I'm trying to deal with. Everybody has their demons to deal with. So I'm not the only one who have demons to deal with in your life. Because in my life, I do. And in people's lives, they do too. So no one can tell me they don't face their own, demons or devils or whatever you want to call it. I also think that as time moves on, I've finally become the man I want to be. I try to be honest, I try to be nice, I try to do things for other people. I'm not a perfect man. I've never said I was. I try to live the Christian life. Even though I'm non-denominational, even though I've got things that hinder me. Well, as you can see in my first documentary, you had a chance to understand my sexual orientation, which was bisexuality, and that is one of my demons I face. And it's life. In life we face everything. We face any and everything. We face things that we have to find ways of dealing with in life. I think it's a test. Or should I say, in this world, mankind is the one that creates evil on this earth. And that's what I believe. And I believe it's the choices that everybody in this world makes that enslave your soul to hell, or you'll be able to have heavenly bliss in heaven. So I think it's the choices we have to make. Either we're going to be slaves and go to hell, or we're going to live a happy life and be in heaven. That's the bottom line. It's all about Judgment Day. And when Judgment Day comes, you're going to find out exactly where you're going to go, where you're going to be, who you have to deal with. Either you're going to have peace beyond measure, or you're going to have a lot of hellish bliss to deal with. That's it. And that's what I believe. And I think that's what majority of people believe. And then nobody can judge anyone, because I don't judge people for who they are. There are some people that are messy in this world. There are some people that gossip. There are some people that just plain crazy and do whatever they feel like, the way they want it, how they want it. I'm a type of person, if you want to live the life the way you want to, do whatever you want to do, the way you want to do it, how you want to do it. I'm not a person that's going to tell you, that's going to preach to you, or tell you what you should do when you're not going to listen to me and not going to do it. So that's the main thing in life. And I think that we all have to deal with it. But as I move on, I learned that in life, it's not easy. It never will be. It gets harder no matter who you are. And as you get older, as you get into, should I say, let me break it down for you. As you're a baby it's a little easy. When you become a kid, it's easy. You don't have nothing to think about. As you become a teenager, you have a lot to think about. Hormones are starting to go crazy. You just getting horny. I'm gonna put it plain and simple. But as you become in your 20s, you start to learn a little bit more about life. When you get to your 30s, you learn a little bit more. When you get to your 40s, you do the same thing and learn more. And bottom line, you're gonna learn. Hopefully in your 40s, you would have learned as much as you could have, and you'll understand what life is about. When you become 50 and 60, then you'll have more experience and you understand life a little bit more. But when you're in your 70s through 90, if you live to be 100, then life, it gets a little difficult. Arthritis starts setting in. I'm sure it starts setting in the age of 40. And trust me, it does. And there are things in your life you just got to deal with. And as you get older, that you're going to be in some nursing home or some retirement home, whatever you want to call it, or somebody, I'm thinking it could be a friend, family member, whoever, it might be able to take care of you. Don't count on it. So basically, I think as you watch my documentary, the first one, and as you watch this one, you'll understand a little bit more about who I am. Plus, once you read the autobiography, you'll understand everything that I've went through as a kid, as a teenager, or should I say as a little boy, teenager, as a young man, and as a middle-aged man. You'll understand, I'll understand those things. You'll understand about me. You'll understand that my ancestors, I have African American ancestors, or should I say I had ancestors from Africa, ancestors from Spain, ancestors from France, ancestors from Poland, ancestors from the Dominican Republic, ancestors from the United States who were the Indians, the original Indians that were here. So actually, I mix Spanish, French, Polish, Jewish, Indian, African, Dominican, and European or white, if you want to call it. So that's what I'm mixed with. I'm a mixture of whatever, a melting pot, as you could say, just like New York City. And I learned to deal with it. A lot of people look at me, they say, oh, I look like a white man, or I look Hispanic, or I look Latino. Somebody said when I had my beard, I look like an Arabic. So I mean, people just look at me and they decide what sexual orientation I am. They decide what racial background I will be. I mean, that is nothing I could say. And why should I say anything? Because it doesn't really matter what's my sexual orientation. It doesn't matter what's my racial background. It doesn't matter what's my gender. I'm the same person no matter who it is. I am who I am. Deal with it. Should I say love me or hate me? Christ, His Spirit will shine a light. And if there is a Christ, let Him come tonight. Baby, without you, I have nothing. Baby, I can't live if I don't have you. So darling, what can I do? I'm so in love with you, girl. So let me know what you want from me. Religious ecstasy. High to the sky. A love from God. It is fine like wine. A sensual feeling. A love I'll never grieve. Falling for glory. A love, never-ending story. a touch, a kiss. My lips are filled with God's kiss. The word I read from God the love He gives, 'cause He is God, a taste of sweet honey. A high I get, I can never come down. Say goodbye. Don't you say goodbye, girl. You can't leave me here alone with no one. All by myself, girl. What are you thinking? What will you do when I'm gone? Why do you want to say goodbye? Don't you know I love you, and I always will. It's the dollar bills, man. I'm a slave to money, is what you please. Not me. My God is all I need. No slavery for me, 'cause money is not for me. I know what I can do, so come on, don't be a slave either, babe. Okay, this is my sexual healing. When I'm alone in my room, does you know I need a little sexual healing? Make me feel so good. When I want to touch someone, when I call you, when you can come see me, when I need to bust a nut, when I need you to come over here and help me. I'm a dirty dog that needs love in his life. I need to be whole. If you can find that I can't make it anymore, come on over and do me. I need a little sexual healing, 'cause I gotta have that sexual healing, that fantasy. I want to show you what I mean. Give you a little of what you need. I'll be happy tonight, 'cause it's alright with you, baby. Okay. I just gotta tell you one thing, J-Rock. I know it was you that set up those people. It wasn't me. And I know that you're trying to blame it on me, but that's okay, because you know what? One day it will be you. So you know what? Just do what you want to do, 'cause I could care less what you do. Let me tell you something, JJ. You think that I'm supposed to jump every time you get pissed off? You know what? You should be lucky I am here. I'm around. And if you ever think about it, or if you ever use your head Maybe you learn I'm the one who got you out of that gutter. But it's okay. I'ma make sure you don't ever work in this town for me ever again, as long as I'm alive.